Cam 1 and Cam 3. Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Football Stadium. We got some awards to pass out. The Offensive Player of the Week for Crooked Oak was M.J. James. On behalf of the National Guard. And the Defensive Player of the Week went to Isaiah Ferraro. And for the Star Center broadcast, the Offensive Player of the Week was Malik Gillen. And the Defensive Player of the Week is I.P. Hunter. Congratulations, guys. Attention, Source Center alumni. Who will win the Alumni Stewardship? Which class will have the largest attendance? All alumni, please consider signing in at the table by the entrance gate so we can determine who will have bragging rights for the year. The Alumni Association of the Bobcats is meeting this Thursday at 6 o'clock at the Star Center High School in the Bobcat Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you good.
Okay, so this here, but I do see that.
you need to turn this your way so you can see?
Kind of like I'm talking to Woody. Things up. Things up.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. When you say we okay, yeah, there is a split screen on here. That's weird. It's weird. On camera one, there's a split screen where you're looking at two different things.
So there's got to be something in the menu that needs to be changed.
Is that the only two cameras you brought?
Yeah, we got another one, but he's having problems keeping it focused. That's why we switched. Tell Cameron to come over here real quick.
Camera one.
He can't. But if we do, we're going to lose this one. Can you direct him to it through the menu?
No, I don't.
You can't use the other cameras in here?
Let me see what. So what was his focus on?
He just can keep it focused.
Yeah, well, the issue is that the cameras you have has got the split screen here. I mean, so right now, the focus for me appears to be fine, but
Try zooming in with it, see what it does.
now what is probably messing me up is this black. All right, so now I see what you're saying about the focus is. Well, I mean, you just have to do it. You just have to keep doing it. So now I got to focus. Yeah, go ahead and switch this one out, man, because it's the split screen. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have time for
Yeah,
that.
so I got to focus right here for you now. You come with this camera.
All right, switch us back to camera 2. Can you put the other camera in the preview when it comes back?
Huh?
Can you put the other camera in the preview when it comes back?
Yeah. Let it be.
Our first successful game for Millwood this season, for Star Spencer this season. We've had some technical difficulties that we've had to overcome. We had to make some few adjustments, but we think we got it all squared away. So as we await the teams coming out, Star Spencer around and playoff run. 4-1. And Washington has a team that is a contender for state. And it's not that we can, but we would have to have everything come together for us. And we're will be receiving. It's going to be interesting to see what our Bobcats do. Can we turn this thing around? Can we start the process of making that playoff? Yard line. Williams and Ranker on the tackle for the Bobcats. Roughnecks had the ball at the 31-yard line. I said 25, 31-yard line. I stand corrected. So the Roughnecks have the ball first and 10. It's gonna be interesting to see what we're able to do. So Crooked Oaks quarterback Romero, number 17. And it looks like they're going to be marking this ball back. Okay. So they get holding, and 10 yards back brings it back to the 26-yard line from the spot of the foul. Actually, more like the 27-yard line. So the Crooked Roughnecks are in a shotgun with a deep back. He hands it back. They hand it off to Jenkins. Jenkins is corralled at the line of scrimmage. Okay, no gain on the play. It's going to make it 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play, 2nd down 10.
Okay. Oh, we got an old-fashioned team, ladies and gentlemen, as Crooked Oak huddles up. It's refreshing, quite frankly, as most teams are going to come to the line and look over to the sidelines for all the directions. But here you got individuals coming in, subbing out. Okay, so Romero once again in shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off once again to Jenkins. And this time they're going to drop him for a bit of a loss. It appears he got back to the line of scrimmage, so that's going to make it 3rd and 10. So, 3rd and 10, we got an official timeout. Not for sure the call, but we do have a substitution coming in. So 3rd and 10 for the Roughnecks. And once again, they're at 27. In the shotgun once again, takes a snap, hands it off once again to Jenkins. Jenkins comes around, and he's going to be dropped at the 29-yard line. So a 2-yard pickup on that particular play. Okay, that's going to bring up 4th down. So far, I don't see the punting unit coming in. It's going to be interesting to see. Are they going to go for it here? Okay, so their offensive unit is also their punting unit. Okay. So they get dropped back in punting formation. They'll snap a little low. He's able to handle it. Jenkins kicks it off. Gets it off. It's a nice one. And they down the ball. Did he touch it? They say he didn't. So it looked like it. Okay, so they said the ball was touched by a Bobcat. That's going to make it 1st down for the Roughnecks of Crooked Oak. So on that turnover, unforced, that's going to make it 1st and 10 on the Bobcats 38. That's a pretty neat way to pick up about 40 yards. Okay. So Bobcats once again line up on defense. Okay, the defense gave up a total of 2 yards in their first series. Let's see if they can repeat that recipe in this one. Gain a couple, looks like. Look, 3. They're going to make it. So they're giving you. So Crooked Oak is going to give you a heavy dose of Jenkins. That's going to make it 3rd and about 7. All right, let's say pick up 6. So that's going to make it 3rd and about 6. All right, so he picked up the 5 plus 1. Okay, they once again go into the huddle. Let's see if this defense holds true. All right, they've been a shall we? Two-yard lines. We big fourth down play. Let's see if they give it to Jenkins again. Jenkins touched the ball on every. Oh! And that's going to be a 1st and 10 as the Bobcats jump offside. Let's wait for the official call. There it is. Offsides on the Bobcats. So we've had our first unforced mistake today. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 on about 27-yard line. Okay, gives them just enough for the first down. Crooked Oak really hasn't been able to move the ball on us. And once again, they hand it off to Jenkins. Jenkins up the middle, and he's got some space. He does a spin. He continues to go. He's continuing to move. And he's finally down. So it's going to be 1st and goal. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 8. I'll check the marking here in a second. Yeah. That turnover on special teams cost us. Or is costing us. So we'll wait and see if they can convert. Okay, once again to Jenkins. Jenkins goes up the gut. And he scores. So Crooked Oak's the first one to strike. That's going to make it score 6-0 with the extra point to come. We'll see if they go for 2 or try an extra point.
Roughnecks going for the extra point.
And they're going to go for 2, ladies and gentlemen. And you'll find that a lot with these 1A, 2A, 3, and even 3A schools. They don't have an adequate kicker. They're going to go for 2. That's Jenkins again. And we're looking for the signal. There it is. So that's going to make the score 8-0 in favor of Crooked Oak. So we got 6:46 left in the first quarter. Bobcats 0, Crooked Oak 8. Are we good now? our young men have heart early in this game. As the offense finally gets a chance to take the field, well, assuming everything goes well on this kickoff, the offense will take the field for the first time.
Davis kicking off for Crooked Oak, number 11.
So Godinez is kicking off for Crooked Oak. Jesus is his first name. Okay, Wynn knocks the ball down. He resets. He gets the signal from the white hat. He checks his line. He comes up. He kicks it. Oh, it's going to be a short kick. And it's out of bounds. So, ball will be placed. Let's place it. 35, I do believe, but we'll wait and see.
Ball at the 35. First and 10.
Okay, I'm still waiting for them to place it. There it is. And they place the ball on the 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Bobcats. Bobcats line up. Bobcats show a pistol with a sniffer back. You have a pitch. He goes out to the corner. He turns the corner. And first down easily. As he's going to pick up 12 yards. And we got a flag on the play. Okay.
Alvarez Stevenson was the quarterback.
Stevenson Alvarez is quarterback for the Bobcats. And we're going to have face mask. So that's going to tack on another 10, 15 yards. That's it. It's inadvertent, so it's a 5-yard penalty. So that's going to be first and 10 on the 48-yard line of the Roughnecks. Okay. So they line up once again. Jackson in at quarterback. Okay, so Jackson in quarterback. He's in the pistol. Twins on both sides. Come across, hand sweep. And that's to Gilliam. And Gilliam once again turns the corner. And Gilliam sees nothing but green. And he's going to take it 48 yards to the house. And that's going to be a quick touchdown for the Bobcat. Okay, so 48-yard touchdown run. And we very quickly make our presence felt. So I said, ladies and gentlemen, we had an instant test after the first unfortunate series for the Bobcats, and we responded in kind, making the score 8-6. Okay. And we're going to kick an extra point here. Okay. The snap kicks up, and it's good. So, scores. Roughnecks are ahead 8-7. And if you got a kicker, that's a more reliable way of getting an extra point than trying for 2. Because when you go for 2 every time, if you make it 50% of the time, then, well, basically... What's that kicker's number? 15? 15. So the kicker is Farb, number 15, Daniel Farb. He's the one who makes the extra point. He's the one kicking off.
Right, kicking off.
Okay, camera 1 and camera 2. Camera 2 is over here.
Francisco.
So I was corrected. Fabry is how he pronounces his name. It's spelled like Brett Favre, but that's why I went Favre. But Fabry is how I choose to pronounce his name. That's great. Okay, so we got a kick. He receives it about the 14, 13-yard line. He goes up the gut, and he's hit and down at about the 28-yard line. Wait a minute. Looks like did we have a turnover? They're not signaling one. And there it is. Fumble on the play. Bobcats recover. So, just like we had a turnover, we now get one in kind. And we got great field position as we take over on the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the Roughnecks 29-yard line.
So it's going to be first and 10 for the Bobcats. So Jackson once again comes in as quarterback. I'm looking to see who his cohorts are in the backfield.
First and 10, Star Spencer. Quarterback Alvarez Stevenson.
Okay, I said Jackson Stevenson's in the quarterback. 24 Wheeler's in there with him. Fakes hand off the Wheeler. He throws pass. And passes complete to number 40. And he breaks the tackle. And he's in the end zone. All right, then. I mean, just like that. Back-to-back touchdowns as number 40. Oh, I don't have his number. I'll get his name here in a minute. Okay, there he is. Atkins is number 40. Okay. So Atkins has changed his number from 80 to 40. So now we're going to kick an extra point here. And we're trying to take a 14-8 lead. And it's no good. And with that, the score is 13-8. So we got 5:56 left in the first period. And we're going to take a break as they line up for the kickoff.
I mean, I saw you when I had an opportunity, but
I just want to switch it. This side here, this camera on that side, there it goes. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So Fabry lines up once again.
Fabry kicking off.
Okay, there's a kick. And he feels it at about the 8-yard line. So he drops it, picks it up. He's at the 8. He gets to the front down. So the score is 13-8 in favor of the Bobcats.
At the 10-yard. At the 15-yard line. First and 10.
So first and 10 for the Roughnecks at the 15 as they huddle up. Yep, an old-fashioned huddle. They're refreshing for an old codger like me. All right, so once again, then a pistol with a deep back. And they hand it off to Jenkins once again. And Jenkins is moving that pile now. And it looks like he's going to get a first down. Wait for there's the signal. We got a first down.
Jenkins.
So that's going to be Jenkins on the first down.
First and 10 Roughnecks at the 26-yard line.
If you notice tonight, the Bobcats are wearing different uniforms. So I think this is the Dungy uniforms. And Jenkins hands it off. This time, he's met at the line. And they're not giving him credit. I'm looking to see if they give him credit for a yard gain. Nope. 2nd and 10. That's one thing about Jenkins. He's either going to get you 8 or 9 yards or nothing. And there's a timeout on the field by the Roughnecks. And since the Roughnecks are going to take a timeout, so shall we. All right.
Yeah.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the Roughnecks lineup is going to be 2nd and 10. Let's see if they give us another dose of Jenkins. And sure enough, we got a reverse. And that's going to be number 25 on the carry. I'll get you his number here in a second. Okay, Hernandez on the carry. No. Gerardo, excuse me, is the count on the carry. Okay, and he's going to lose 2. That's going to make it 3rd and 12. Okay. Okay. Where's number 3 at?
It's up here. It's up here.
Okay, so that's going to be 3rd down on the carry. Okay, and there's a snap. He takes his face the handoff. He drops back the pass. He rolls out, looking for a receiver, and it's boggled and incomplete. It was almost intercepted, ladies and gentlemen, because it came out of his hand. There was a bobcat there to kind of knock the ball around a little bit. Okay, they're kind of playing hot potato with the ball, and nobody decided they wanted it, and it fell to the ground. That's going to make it 4th and 12. That's going to be Gilliam back deep.
4th down for 3rd.
So Jenkins is back to punt the ball. There's a snap. Punts away. And Gilliam gets the ball. He drops it. Bobbles it, but he picks it up. And he swings around to the near side. He gets to the 50. He turns the corner. He's at the 45, 35, 30. And they finally get him out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. So a nice return. As that was about a 40-yard punt. And he picked up about, I'd say, 36 yards. Okay, so they got the ball at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Okay, so they just basically erase the punt minus 2 yards. So this is about 38-yard pickup. Okay. So it's going to be Jackson once again. And we got a player coming in late. We're looking at the play clock. We're down to 18 seconds. So Stevenson's in the quarterback. He got a man in motion. Takes the handoff, gets the hands off the wheelie, and he goes up the gut, and he's going to pick up a short 2. That's going to make it 2nd and 8.
yards, second down 8 at the 24. First on tackle was Eric Romero.
Can you enlarge that? Yeah.
So, well, they're two different ones. This one here just has two different screens.
All right. So there's a handoff. Wheel hands it off. The ball's down. He's going to pick up a yard. It's going to make it 3rd and 7. Can you enlarge this? Can you enlarge this?
No, that has nothing to do with this.
Okay. No, I just want to be able to see. That's all. That's what I was aiming for.
Oh, I see.
3rd down 7.
Okay, so that's going to make it 3rd and 7. Okay, so Jackson's going to keep it. It goes around, and we got litter on the floor. It's a touchdown, but we got 2 flags on the play, and the white hat isn't moving, so I think this is coming back. Okay. Tell Campbell to stay with the shot. All right. Okay. And they held up. They're going to talk about it, but this is the fact that they didn't move means it's coming back. Okay. So he goes over and talks to the Roughnecks. I don't know what for. They're going to take the penalty. And it's going to be holding. And that's going to mark off a good solid 10. I don't know who gave the officials permission to throw trash on our football field, but on occasion they feel the need to do so. So that's going to be 3rd down and quite a distance to go. So 3rd and 23. Man comes in motion. Fakes it, hands it off. Oh, a double reverse. And that's some running room. He goes down the sideline, and he's got the 1st down, and he's going to score. And that's going to be a touchdown. And that's number 8 on the carry. That's going to be more on the touchdown. Tell them when Star Springs is on defense. Well, the off-camera is follow number 40 or 42.
All right. Hey, when Star Springs is on defense, whoever's the off-camera follows it 40 or 42. Whoever's on defense, Star Springs is on defense. Whoever's the off-camera.
So there's a snap, goes for 2, throws over in the corner, and it's incomplete. Okay. So the score is 19-8, 2:02 left in the first period, and this looks like it's going to be a high-scoring affair. And we're going to take a brief break. Okay, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's going to be Fabry once again kicking the ball off. I still think the name is Favre, but we're going to say Fabry. So he looks left, looks right. Everybody's lined up. He comes, he kicks the ball off, and he kind of toppled that one, so it kind of squibs down to about the 25, and he gets out to about the 37. So it's a 12-yard pickup on that particular play. So number 28 is the ball carrier.
Milo Morris.
Okay, Milo Morris is the ball carrier.
40 and 42.
Making that tackle look like Derek Walker.
Tell Cameron 1 to get the 40, whoever's closer.
Ball's at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Philadelphia.
Tell Cameron 1 to get whoever's on the near side.
All right, so get whoever's on the far side.
Near side.
Yeah, whoever's on the right side, get
42. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're back. He takes the handoff, and he hands it off to the up back, and that's a pretty good gain as he's going to pick up almost 10. Okay, he picks up 9. Looks like they're going to say 9, and he gets to the 47. So that's going to be 2nd and 1. Thanks. So they line up once again. Okay. And they hand up to the off back again. Morris once again. And that's going to be a first down for Roughnecks as he picks up, whoa, a nice little chunk of change. I'll say about 15 on that one. As he gets down to about the 47.
That 42-yard line in Bobcat territory.
In Bobcat territory. Tell Cameron 1, he's the main camera now.
Cameron 1, you're the main camera.
So once again, they line up in the backfield. Have a deep back. Drops. Oh, in the backfield. That's number 40. Number 40. That's going to be Akins. As he goes back in the backfield and Greasy for a 3-yard loss.
Second down, 13.
Okay, he said there's only so many times that I'm going to let you make yardage. That makes it 2nd and 13. Okay, we need to do that about 2 or 3 more times until they decide to give the ball up. Just snap, hands off to Morris, up back. And this time they're waiting on him, but he does pick up 2. That's going to make it 3rd and 11. Okay, number 42, and that's going to be Mitchell. Okay.
And that's the end of the first period.
And that's the end of the first period. Bobcats 19, Roughnecks have 8. And we'll be back momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be Mitchell. So they line up 3rd and 11. Takes a snap, hands it to Morris, and Morris is nothing there as he's going to lose yards. He's going to lose about another yard, making it 4th and about 12. Now this is this is an interesting situation for Crooked Oak, because if you punt the ball, more than likely we're looking at about
to the 40-yard line.
maybe 23 yards or so. Or do you try for a coffin corner and pin them deep? Or do you go ahead and just go for it? This is going to be interesting to see. That was Brandon Zeno on the tackle on that particular play. Okay. And for those of you in Star Spencer, you may remember when Zeno was a freshman, we used to go, Zeno! Takes the snap, pitch to Jenkins. Jenkins tries to turn the corner, and he's going to gain about 4 yards, but that's not going to be enough, as Bobcats will take over on downs. It's homecoming for the Bobcats, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why we're wearing what I believe to be the Dungy Blue. Dungy is the old the old black high school here in Star Spencer. Okay. So Star Spencer ball, 1st and 10. Okay. Tell camera 3 still got the main shot. Camera 2, excuse me. All right, so first down on the 41-yard line. Let's see if they can continue this trend of 2 plays and a touchdown. You talk about yards from scrimmage. There's a snap. Drops back to pass. He steps up, and he's going up the middle. And he breaks the tackle. And he breaks the tackle. And first down at about the, let's see where they mark it. Looks like they'll mark it on 26. That's going to be 10, 20.
It's like the 27-yard line.
10, 20, 30, about a 37, 36-yard, 35-yard pickup. So that's going to be first down with Bobcats at about the 28-yard line. Okay. So that was Jackson on that carry, quarterback keeper. Okay, Jackson in the backfield once again with his cohort, Wheeler. Jackson comes around, and they managed to corral him.
Number 78.
So 78 is on the tackle.
Abraham Rivas. It's out back to the 35-yard line.
See, I'm looking to see what 78 is. Rivas is 78. And that's going to be, I'd say about an 8-yard loss. So that's going to make it 2nd and 18. Let's call it a 7-yard loss. 2nd and 17. Drops back, hands the ball off, and, well, he loses about another 5. It's going to make it 3rd and about 22. Okay. Thompson on the carry. Right at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving backwards.
Face mask against Crooked Oak.
Oh, they got Crooked Oak for a face mask. The flag was thrown that I didn't see. There it is. There's the laundry. So that's going to be an automatic first down. Well, I don't know about high school. If college or pros, it would be an automatic first down. There's an inadvertent face mask, so it's going to make it
7 down, 9.
It should be 3rd and 19, but they got marked 2nd and 19. Steps back, throws the ball, and it's incomplete. Well, actually, it would have been 6. Actually, more like 3rd and 21. So, once again, they drop back. Okay, they in the pistol. Got twins at the bottom. Single up top, there he is. He got a sniffer back in. Takes a snap, he drops back. And throws it out in a little flat. And got a little screen. And goes left sideline. And he's going to be tackled. Around the first round mark. Let's see if they made it. And they moved the stick, so that's going to be 1st and 10.
That's our first down. Sawyer Spencer at the 17-yard line.
Okay, so first down to 17. And it's going to be first and 10 from the 17-yard line. Once again, we're threatening to score. There's a snap. Drops back. Throws it out in the flat. And he's dropped after a first down.
Inside the 5, around the 3.
I'm trying to see where they marked the ball. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 3-yard line, so I was going to make it first and goal. Bobcats threatening to score. Or they're looking to score. And add to this 19-8 lead. There's a snap. Takes the handoff, goes up the gut. That's Thompson. And it's a little, and he finds it going a little bit on the tough sledding slide. So he's going to lose 2. Let's make it 2nd and 5. So that was Thompson on the carry. So once again, they're in a pistol. Takes a snap, throws over in the flat. He jukes a man, and he scores. That's Winder on the reception and score. As it was thrown out in the flat, and Winder made a man miss, and then it was nothing but green grass in front of him. So that's going to bring the score up to 25-8. Okay, awaiting the extra point try. Let's look to see if they go for 2 or kick a field goal, extra point. Bobcats opt to go for 2. And it's going to be Jackson once again. And he just kicked it up middle, and he scored. That makes the score 27-8. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
8:14 in the second period. Bobcats up 27.
Score 27-8. And he's waiting to get the signal from the coaches, from the head official. The white hat blows the whistle. He checks to the left, checks to the right, see everybody's on side, and he kicks. And it's going to come down to about the. Oh, he gets right out one 5-yard line. He gets up to about the. I'll say 22. Looks like we're marking at about the 18-yard line. So that's going to be first and 10 from their own 18. That's for the Roughnecks.
18-yard line.
He's the main guy. What happened to the... Don't worry about it. All right, so hands off to Jenkins. Flag down on play. And we'll look to see what the penalty is. Have we lost the camera?
No. See, that's not this.
Holding.
Okay. All right. So we got holding on the play. That's going to back them up 10.
That'll back them up 10 yards.
So it's going to be first and 20 from about the 8-yard line.
Ball's at the 10-yard line.
Looks like the holding was 2 yards down the field, so it's going to be first and 18 from as they mark it down to the 10. Okay. Takes a snap, hands it off to Jenkins, and he's headed in the wrong direction, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like they're going to drop him too, so that's going to make it 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20. That's going to be Atkins on the tackle. Let's say they drop him for 3, so that's going to make it 2nd and 7. Okay, so that's going to be 2nd and 21. I still think it's refreshing to actually get in the huddle and talk to each other. Well, they come up to the line. Takes the snap, throws the ball over into the flat, and looks like he's going to pick up, I'd say, I don't think they're going to give me anything. But it is a complete pass, so it's going to make it 3rd down and about 21.
Third down, 20. Ball's running at 8-yard line.
Okay. All right, let's give him a yard. So let's make it 3rd and 20 from the 8. There's a snap, hands it off once again. Okay, and there's nothing there for Jenkins.
Gain of 1 yard, 4th 19 at the 9.
Looks like they're going to be generous and spot him a yard, so it's going to be 4th and 19 from the 9-yard line. So,
support your Bobcat family.
Be 4th down from 4th and 19. That's going to be Jenkins back to punt. Score is 27-8. We got 5:48 left in the first half. There's a snap. Kicks away. And it's going to be shanked out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it.
The Bobcats ball in Roughneck territory. At the 36.
Okay, so they mark it at 36-yard line. 36-yard line of the Bobcats. What? The Bobcats are in the huddle. Okay, so they come out. Okay. It's going to be Jackson once again, the quarterback. Takes a snap. He pitches it over. And he's able to change the corner. And he finds the sideline. And it's going to be a touchdown. Okay, and I'm looking to see this. I think there's a flag, but the White Hat is moving forward. So I'm looking for that one to stay. Oh, they threw it downfield. So it looks like we're going to get a holding call down the field. Let's see. Waiting for the call. Yep, it's going to be holding on the Bobcats. So they're going to spot the ball now at 28. So that's going to make it 1st and about 3.
First down, 2.
First and 2. 1st and 2. Okay, so once again, number 12 lines up is a cohort for Jackson. Stevenson. As Ivy takes on trap, he takes the ball and he gains, I'd say, gains to 20, so he gains about 12 yards on the carry. That's going to be first and 10.
Eric Romero.
Okay. Romero on the tackle, number 17. Bobcats are handling the opponents quite well. They take a snap, goes over in the flat, got a man wide open, but he took his eyes off the ball as he's trying to run before he caught it. So pass is incomplete.
Programs out front, they're $3. Help support the Bobcat Athletic Program.
So it's going to be interesting to see what play comes in the midst right now. Okay, there's a snap. Pitches over to Ivy. Ivy cuts back, and we got people who should be getting. There's a snap. Stevenson back to pass. Looks deep. Across the middle. And it's incomplete. As his intended receiver was Akins. Excuse me. So that's going to make it down to 21. So, top, single down low. Goes back to pass, throws it out to Wheeler, and Wheeler's dropped. Okay, and he's still on his feet, and he go find they. Let's see where they mark it. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the market. Look like they're gonna mark it on the 30. So fourth down in 17. Loss on the previous play. Okay, so Stevenson in the backfield with number 24, Wheeler. Twins up top, twins at the bottom. Man in motion. Okay, they fake the handoff. Stevenson looks to keep it. He finally throws it, and it's caught. And he breaks the tackle, but he's still going to be short. So we're going to turn it over on down. Okay, he picks up, I'd say, about 16 yards on that one. So that's going to make it first and 10 for the Roughnecks as he falls 4 yards short. Okay. Okay.
Second quarter score, Washington 17, Millwood 0.
So Millwood's Jenkins takes ball, goes up the middle. He picks up, I say, 3. So that's going to be second and about 7. Ladies and gentlemen, as Washington's beating Millwood. Now, and that's going to call that gain of 4 to make it second and 6. And the score in the Washington Millwood game is Washington 17, Millwood 0. Second quarter. Speaking of the second quarter, we have 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. Now, for those of you who can recall last season, Washington met Millwood in the championship game, and Millwood kind of manhandled them. Well, a lot of those players from Millwood is left, and Jenkins takes the hand off, and he's going to pick up, I'd say,
That looks like a first down.
He's going to pick up enough for first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Roughnecks. As I was saying, Washington was manhandled by the Falcons in the championship game last year. And no doubt they're looking for revenge. Of course, a lot of the players off that Millwood team has moved on to collegiate careers. So that offensive and defensive line of Millwood is kind of young. That may be where they've been able to see. As he picks up 6.
Timeout.
So we got a timeout on the play by Star Spencer. And since they're going to take a little time, we're going to take a little time. a good solid. Morales picks up a good solid 5 yards to make it 4th down and about 3. Let's say 4th and 4. 4 and 2. So he picked up about 4 yards on that one. Now, really, he picked up more like 3 yards on that one. It's going to be 4th and 4. Okay, so once again, Jenkins takes the handoff, still on his feet. He's going to get a 1st down, but the clock right at the moment is moving. We got 27-8 is the score. Okay, 35 seconds left as they stop the clock. All right, to set the markers. Markers are set, and the clock is ticking. Okay, so once again, you got it in pistol with a deep back. Jenkins in back deep. Morales moves over to the other side, and they pitch it to Jenkins, and he comes off the corner. He tries to come off the corner, but he's met in the backfield, and that's going to be the last play of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. As we watch the clock mark down to 0, and at halftime, Star Spencer has 27, and Roughnecks have 8. So our Bobcats are up by 19. Okay, I'm waiting to see.
Yeah, you can be a, but the thing is that they may have something special.
So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back momentarily. Camera 1, get Millwood. Camera 2, when you get up, get the Roughnecks. All right, cook it up. Camera 2, get cook it up. Back in. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Your team's warm up. Some teams that, well, they're just going to be surprised. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at the Bobcats, you're watching the club who may be coming of age. Are they coming of age enough to win state? Until the end of the half. Our Bobcats are feeling pretty good about themselves, but they still got to comport themselves in the second half. They still got to go out and execute and do the job. And still needs to show. Gentlemen. A lot can happen. It's only a 19-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. A lot can happen in the second half. So don't turn away. Don't go away. Let's see what these Bobcats do. Okay, let's see if they figure out how to step on an opponent's neck and put them out of their misery. Okay. So, Bobcats are going to receive the ball. And that's number 10, Gilliam, back deep, along with Thompson. The kicker is Godinez. So,
There we go.
okay, so Bobcats deep, getting ready to kick. Excuse me. Crooked Oak is getting ready to kick. The Bobcats are deep, waiting to receive the ball. Okay. Thompson and Gilliam in the back. Our deep men. He's been kicking it out to about the 14-yard line or so. So we'll see how this particular kick goes. He steps up, kicks the ball. He kicks it short. And ball's on the ground. I think it's going to be the Roughnecks ball. So I'm waiting for the signal. And it's Roughnecks ball as they recover the ball on about the 44-yard line. So the Roughnecks are going to start the second half with a short field. And the ball's recovered by Crooked Oak. He's the main camera.
Yeah.
Okay. So, once again, in the backfield, you got a whistle before the play starts. Do you need that AC? Do you need that AC?
All sides get started.
And that, once again, they give us a heavy dose of Jenkins. He's looking to go around the edge, and he's going to pick up, I'd say, 2 yards. It's going to make it second and 3. Jenkins, I'm not sure he's going to get it. He's going to get the first down, and it looks like he's going to pick up, I say about half a yard. So let's still call it 3rd and 2.
We'll bring up 3rd down. 3.
Ball's on the 38-yard line. 3rd down. It's a long 2. Let's call it 3. Okay, come up to the line of scrimmage. Okay. Man in motion. And we got a whistle. Delay a game. So it's going to move back 5. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
They got the 41-yard line.
So once again, Romero is the quarterback for the Roughnecks. Jenkins is the main go-to guy. He gets more touches than anybody else. And in motion, once again, handed off to Jenkins. Jenkins goes up the gut, and it's going to be 4th down. And so let's call this going to be 4th and 4.
4th and 4. Fourth down.
If you want to argue a short, okay, 4 yards. Okay, so Romero once again in shotgun. All right, you got a deep back. Once again, sends the man in motion. And it handed off to Jenkins. Jenkins looking to pull the foul forward. And I don't know if they're going to mark it, give him enough for the first. It's going to be close. And he's short, so it gets turned over on downs. First down, Bobcats. Okay, so he picked up about 3.5 yards. He's about a half a yard short. So camera one, he's still the main guy.
The toy factory next to the snow cone. They donate 20% back to the school. Toys for your kids.
So we're at the 39-yard line. Needed to get to 38. First and 10 for the Bobcats. We got a full house backfield back there. Okay, he drops back. And they put some pressure on him. Stevenson
hammered down.
They put some pressure on Stevenson. So that's going to be a nice little loss.
They bring up second down and 22.
And he lost about 12, so it's going to be second and I'd say about 22 yards.
It's going to be placed at the 23.
Okay, so
It'll be second and 21.
Significant loss. A lot of yards we have to get back. But with the way they're playing tonight, that's something that we may be able to do. Okay. Okay, so it's second 21, second 22. 21, 20, 22 yards. Once again, he has a full house backfield. And this time he hands it off to Wheeler. And he's going to lose yards.
Sean Wheeler, no place to run.
And Wheeler lost.
Back to the 14-yard line.
Loses another 8. So that's going to be 3rd and 30. Yeah. So we should be moving east, and right at the moment we're moving west. So our sister direction is going a little awry. But once we get that together, we're going to be able to do a few things. That's going to be down 3rd down and 30.
Timeout, Star Spencer.
So Star Spencer is going to call a timeout. And since they're going to take a little time, so shall we. Bobcats lineup once again. 3rd and 30. That's 3 first downs in one play we got to get. He drops back, throws over in the flat, and it's dropped incomplete. That's going to be Wheeler, who was the intended receiver. And once again, it's a case of him running with the ball before he caught it. So that's going to be 4th down. And we're going to bring in our punting unit. I believe, if I recall correctly, Akins is the punter. Okay, so we're waiting as the officials spot the ball. Oh, we have a flag and it's being waved off. So it's going to bring up fourth down, 30 yards. Yep, that's number 48 in. Official blows the ball in. We get 7:51 left. There's the kick. And he picks the ball at the 46-yard line. All right, let's say 47 is where they're going to spot it. So he's down at the 47-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Bob Scott side of the ball. Camera wants to see the camera. So we're looking to see where they spot the ball. Both teams come out. And the Roughnecks, once again, huddle up. Romero's quarterback. Jenkins is the main cog. So 1st and 10 for Crooked Oak. Okay. Again, they get great field position. They haven't been able to do much with it all night. That's a good thing. Jenkins with the carry. And Jenkins hitting the backfield. And looks like he's going to be dropped for a yard. That's Atkins once again on the tackle.
Looked like he lost the yard.
That's going to be 2nd and 11. He's going to be interested to see what happens next. Okay, there's going to be a handoff again to Jenkins. Jenkins got some room, and he's going to pick up, I'll say about 6 yards to make it 3rd and 5.
Like number 20. 25, DJ Moore. Gain of, I would say 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah. Okay, looking at where to spot the ball. Let's call it a gain of 5 for 3rd and 6. And they hold up. Once again, they come out. Romero at the quarterback. Jenkins is the main cog.
3rd down play. And off Jenkins up the middle.
Once again, handed off to Jenkins. And he bounces out to the outside and picks up a gain. That's going to be a 4th down, 4th and 5. As he gained a yard. We got 6:09 left in the 3rd quarter. Okay. So it's 4 down territory, no doubt, for them. They're down by 19. Now, let's wait and see what they do. Okay, so that's going to be number 48 once again. You know what I'm saying? We got a timeout by Crooked Oak. And since Crooked Oak is going to take a few minutes, we'll let our sponsors take one off. He steps back. Romero. He throws it over to incomplete. That was Jenkins. Okay. Oh, for number 35. That's Hernandez who was unable to corral the pass. Get first down. And they're going to have it on their own 42. Okay. Camera one. Still the camera. Okay, so we got an illegal procedure instead. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's going to make it first to 15. Okay, the Little Bugs strike again. Although this time they had good calls. Still not appreciative of them throwing trash on my football field. So that's going to be first to 15. So they line up. Man in motion. And they fake it. And Stevenson keeps the ball. And he's able to find some running room up front. He breaks the tackle. He's still on the go. And he gets by. And he's still on his feet. And he is going to score. So that's going to be a touchdown. Camera 2.
Camera 2. Man camera.
Okay. Time to get set.
Get set.
62-yard run.
That was a 62-yard scamper by Stevenson.
One after attempt.
So, tell camera 2 to get to a 20-yard spot. 20-20. 10-10. And he up, pass is out, and he's going to be in for the score. That's Winder on the score. Listen, camera 2. You were up and you were giving me a close-up. You need to give me 20 yards on 10 yards on each side of the ball when you're up, all right? All right, thanks. The camera 1's the main camera on the kickoff.
The main camera.
So Fabry looks for the signal. Return to the white hat. He says, let's put it in play. And there's the kick. And he kicks it to about the 28. Ball's on the ground. And let's see who has it. I believe the Roughnecks are going to recover the kickoff. And they get the ball on about the 30-yard line. So,
I'll be at the 30-yard line, first and 10. Roughnecks.
Tell camera 2 to get ready. He's
Camera 2, get ready.
Tell him to give me my shot.
Camera 2, you about to get the shot.
Okay. So, Roughnecks get the ball on their own 30. Okay. Once again, he hands it out, gives it to Jenkins. Jenkins picks up 3 yards on the carry. That's going to make it 2nd and 7.
Dennis Mitchell there.
Okay, that's Mitchell on the tackle on that particular play. We got an official timeout.
Derek Walker on the tackle. Gain of
Okay, so that's going to make it
2nd down 6.
4 yards, 3. So that's going to be a gain of 3. That's going to be 2nd and 7. So that's going to be the quarterback. He hands it off to Jenkins once again. Jenkins powers up the gut once again. And they finally stop him. His forward progress, I think, is going to make this about a 3rd and 2 as he gains another 4 yards. Man, Jenkins is the workhorse for the Roughnecks. And I'm pretty sure that young man has at least 30 carries. And once again, they come up to center. That's Romero, his quarterback. Sends up back in motion, hands it off to Jenkins once again. Jenkins bounces off a player. He gets first down. As he's going to pick up, I'd say, about 6 yards on that particular carry. All right, there's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 44-yard. excuse me.
Pass.
And
Serrano with the catch.
he's going to pick up a yard. It's going to make it,
Gain of 8 yards. Second down.
gain of 2. That's going to make it 2nd and 2. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see here. It's going to be 3rd down. Can the Bobcats hold them? And if so, do the Roughnecks kick the ball, or do they go ahead and try for it deep in their own territory? Time's running out. The clock is against them. Okay. The clock is definitively the friend of the Bobcats. Takes a snap, hands it off. He goes up the gut. Looks like he's going to pick up enough for the 1st down. We'll wait and see. And we got a 1st down. So Roughnecks are going to keep the ball. The ball is spotted at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Okay, so Romero once again steps in, takes the ball, pitches it over to Hernandez, and Hernandez tries to turn the corner, but there's nothing there. Doesn't look like he's going to pick up anything, so that's going to make it 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play, 2nd down 10. Host the Bobcats on tackle.
Okay, so 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Excuse me, 2nd and 10 for the Roughnecks. As the Bobcats are looking to shut them down. Okay, so they line up. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Hernandez. Hernandez is hitting at the line. Maybe picks up half a yard. Okay. It's going to be 3rd down. Let's go ahead and call it 3rd and 10.
3rd down 10.
Okay, no gain. Got 9:34. Excuse me, 9:39. Clocks are ticking. Okay. So the Bobcats has the clock rolling. As it is their friend. Looks like we're on our way to a very significant victory. We'll see if this propels us forward. Okay, so there's snap. Drops back to pass. Throws. He got his man deep. And he catches the ball. And he's tackled. As he's going to be down at about the 24-yard line. Tell him to get ready. I'm going to switch to him a second.
Are you about to get switched on camera too? Yeah,
coming on the play was a Mill Ranger. That's a 1st down for Cricket Oak.
Okay, tell him he's up.
All right,
so,
you up.
1st down, Cricket Oak. Okay, 1st and 10. Okay, he takes a snap, hands it off to Hernandez. Hernandez spins the corner. He's bouncing off of guys. And he's still on his feet. He drops the ball. And is picked up by the Bobcats. And you make a yard. I'm looking to see. No. Break that tackle. And they finally corral him. And he's going to be tackled at about the 35-yard line, 36-yard line.
All over the place.
And who gave the officials permission to throw trash on the field as we got flags up the 40-yard line? We got players hurt all over the place.
Wheeler picked it up.
That was Wheeler on the recovery. And I think there's some discussion as to whether or not it was an actual fumble. We got a pair of Roughnecks down. And we're going to be back here in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take an injury timeout. Still being tended to. Okay. We got 8:29 left in the game. The Roughneck coach is out on the field talking to the officials. I'm not sure he's happy about the turnover. We still have a young man down. And while they're still tending to him, looks like we got a pretty interesting conversation going on between the officials and the coach. Okay, the coach finally decides to let go of that conversation and tend to his player. Okay. This is looking pretty serious. And they finally get him up. Let's see if he can walk out under his own power. And he's standing there right at the moment.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Fast Tax Income Service, the Fast Refund folks on Spencer Road, and St. Luke's Baptist Church on Northeast 50th.
Well, still no movement.
That's in my hand, people.
And now, as he slowly makes off, the Star Spencer fans gives him a rowdy hand of applause. Now we're going to tend to these flags. Personal foul, face mask on Star Spencer. Penalties decline. What do you mean? And still plenty of discussion going on. I'm looking to see what the officials do here. Okay, now this is second personal foul, face mask on Star Spencer. Personal foul, holding. All penalties all set. That means they're going to replay the down. So it'll be Crooked Rose Ball back once again at the 34-yard line. 36-yard line of 34-yard line of. I'll get it correct here in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. At the 24-yard line of Star Spencer. First and 10, I do believe. So the penalties are going to offset.
Crooked Rose Ball at the 24-yard line. That'll be first and 10. We'll run that play over.
So we're going to do it again. So that nail that we thought was in the coffin has been taken out. But that's okay. We have the hammer poised so that we can once again drive it in. Camera 2's name, camera.
Camera 2, you're up.
So we get set defensively. We got 8:29 left in the game. 41-8 score, 33-point lead. Fisher blows the ball in play.
Here we go, 1st and 10, Quick Oak.
Okay. Quick Oak has the ball, 1st and 10. Hands the ball off to Hernandez. He's hitting the backfield, nothing going. Looks like he's going to lose 2. Let's call it 1. Let's call it 2. He loses 2. And we got a player down as he's coming off.
Brandon Zeno.
That's Zeno who's hurt. And probably just a twisted ankle. Let's hope there's nothing serious. As he's the big boy on the basketball team. So it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Ball's back at the 26-yard line. Loss of 2 yards. 2nd down 12.
Ball takes snap, hands it off, and Hernandez is corralled, and ball comes out, but the fumble is not allowed as he's on contact. Okay, so we got a new quarterback in the game. It's number 8, Randy Garcia.
Randy Garcia.
Okay. So that's going to be 3rd and 12.
Third down.
And we got a timeout by the Roughnecks.
Timeout.
And since they're going to spend a little time discussing things, we're going to let our sponsors have a discussion with you. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, there's Garcia in the quarterback. I'm looking to see who the running back is right at the moment. And he's a little bit shifty as he's able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Running back for number 8.
Kenny Mize.
I believe that's Mize who's the ball carrier.
Tackle by 51.
51 on the tackle for Bobcats. That's Edwards. That's going to be out for 4th down and 12. Okay, quarterback right at the moment is number 17. That's Romero once again in at quarterback. Takes a snap, hands it off to Mize, and he's going to lose a yard as they turn it over on down.
Ball carrier Mize again.
So once again, Bobcats have the ball.
Renzo Edwards. Bring up.
6:11 left in the game. 41-8 score.
They hold.
I'm looking to see who's coming in the quarterback for the Bobcats. I want to say it's number 18, Derek Walker, but I'm not for sure. And we have a timeout. And since Star Spencer wants to go on vacation, we'll let our sponsors talk to you. The Bobcats saunter back out into the field. Okay.